Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode on the Fractured SMP. I'm still getting used to that one. Today, we are doing another event where it is a court case to decide the fate of what will happen to the natural area of the Nether. So, everyone, we're just gonna move straight on over to the courtroom. So please join me in the end.
Oh,
in the end.
The end.
In the end.
Is it in the end because that's where the first ever court case was, or is that just coincidental?
Well, the first one was in the overworld.
No, I mean, like, it was about the end, I mean, though.
True. I guess.
Was that intentional, or did that just happen that way?
I'm going to die. I'm gonna die. I'm getting jumped by bad guys.
Come with me.
No.
Oh gosh.
No. Well.
Oh.
He's gone.
That's
taken too soon.
Unbelievably
I got
awkward.
2 ender pearls.
I'm so far away.
Rip.
Oh, cool.
Hey.
Where my stuff at?
Hey, you can have these 2 ender pearls.
Alright.
That I got from murdering the enderman that murdered you.
We're heading to the Tower of Judgment.
Okay, cool.
The Tower of Judgment? Oh my god. That is, pretty tall.
Just, there you go. And you should be sent to the courtroom.
Ah, my goodness.
Oh, really? It's because I went up and I fell right back down.
Whoa. Oh my god. Throwback. Hey.
Oh no,
there's
okay.
paper on the ground.
Oh, no one pick up the paper. No one pick up any of the paper.
Okay.
What is going on?
I perished.
Okay. Oh my gosh. This did not go as planned.
What happened here?
Button.
My book.
Oh.
My book with all my legal documents in it.
Oh my god, it's redstone. Hey, what if I fall right now?
Where did you? Do you know where you died, Hurt Trout?
I would guess exactly where Inky died, just like right on top of the button.
Because it just flew us up in the air and dropped us right back down.
I'm walking on the redstone on the outside.
What is that?
I think it's supposed to shoot you straight up, and then there was some like stuff
Wait,
like
what is
tripwires that sent you again.
Is this your grave right here? What is this?
Hey guys, look up! Hey guys!
I don't see anything.
There's a little gray bit right there. Is it like in the block?
Oh, I see that.
Grab it.
I'm above
This
you
is
guys,
so
but I
wacky.
see that.
Okay.
So wacky and goofy.
So basically, if you weren't here for the last event, no one look in these dispensers.
Nice
or
try.
whatever. They weren't supposed to go off yet. But basically, just like every event, there's going to be a random little challenge that if you succeed, you get points for. But this one is different because you're not supposed to.
How did Evan get up top?
I have ender pearls, and I
I'm
went out
missing
the
one.
back.
In this one, you get points if you're able to by the end guess the other person's challenge. Okay. Now, we all have our seats. Some of us are in the right ones or not. Before I press the button to dispense the challenge, you can choose which seat you stand in, and I don't know which one is in which one. Okay. So it's completely random. So everyone stand up, and then everyone can quickly pick which seat they want to sit in. But then once we actually start, you're gonna go to your correct seat. So if I do this, everyone should get a challenge.
So is my stuff just gone? Reduced to atoms?
We can find it later.
There's a grammatical error in here.
Okay. Your challenge is down here.
Oh, mine is?
Here's yours.
Where'd mine go?
There you go. Oh, that one didn't have paper.
What?
Did Inky
What
sit in
two?
the only one that doesn't have a challenge in it?
2? Okay, here you go.
Oh god, this one's gonna be hard.
This
Okay.
one. This is the one I had. Okay. So does everyone have a challenge?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Does anyone not understand their challenge?
I've got it.
I think I got it.
Mine's pretty
All right.
simple.
Now everyone go to their seat. Inky, yours is the blue one because the ocean.
Right.
Hurt
That
Trout,
makes sense.
Savannah has the pink one, so you're one over. Jen, you
Got
have
it.
this black one, and then Evan, you have the orange one.
Okay.
I'm stuck.
I like how one side of the room is like really packed and the other side is just completely empty.
True, we're all like on this side. Well, there are going to be multiple trials held here. There's going to be more than one this time.
Nice.
Alright.
So, I now bring this court to session. I bring it to order. We are now going to be deciding what happens to the natural parts of the Nether. So, what this means is, for our normal island, and you cannot do anything off the island. However, with the Nether, people have been debating what of that should be used. Now, who wants to go first?
Me.
You do? All right. Please take the floor. So, Hurt Trap, you may begin whenever you're ready.
Chad can't have it all. Not fair. Enough said.
Well, we're not saying he should have it all. We're saying should anyone in general be allowed to use the natural nether? Because we're not allowing any of the natural overworld that spawned to be used.
Well, okay, yeah, it's only fair that the person who owns the nether gets to keep the nether, because that's the whole point of owning a single biome.
More room than the rest of us. Not fair.
So, do you want to use the natural nether or not?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Is that all you had to say? Alright, let's go next.
Enough said.
Clap, clap, clap.
I could go next.
Alright, Inky, you are up next.
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, it's clear that this server has, it's in need of some help. You could say that help is wanted. Now, let's say, for example, you're not satisfied with your gear, and you want to go into the pit that is called the Nether
Into the
to
pit.
fetch some netherite.
Okay.
Should you be allowed to? That is the question. Because the natural nether is going to be where the netherite is found. Now, according to B72 of the logs in our constitution that I totally know about.
Did you say B72?
Yes, Article B72.
B72 sounds like something else that I know of.
Hey, it's coincidence. Listen, there's
Okay.
There's.
All right,
Don't worry about it.
No correlation to that bad story.
Yeah, I drafted it out. Yeah.
All right, go on.
So, according to Article B72, people suck.
Based. I say we should applaud Enki right now.
All right, and you know the thing about that, I'm very calm and collected. Yes, thank you.
Woo.
Listen, if we allow people to just go looking for netherite, not only does it lose its status as a commodity, but it allows certain players who spend all their time on Minecraft to get an unfair advantage against the rest of the populace.
But then, Inky, I can make a store that sells it for, like, I can have a monopoly.
Do not bring capitalism into this server.
You're using a monopoly as a 0.4?
Yeah, like, what's wrong with just having, like, an infinite stock of stuff, you know?
It's not convenient for the rest of us because the rest of us are out of stock for netherite. We don't have those.
Okay.
Now,
just get better then.
But
my-
if we allow everyone into the nether, then everyone can go into the nether, and therefore Psychic won't be able to monopolize on all of it, so we should open the nether.
or nobody goes into the nether and the problem is solved.
But the nether
So-
is like a regular part of Minecraft. If we seal off the nether from everybody except Chad, who has his own section of the nether, then we're just removing a part of the game that should be fair for everybody.
And what if I were to say the same about a mesa? I should be entitled to a mesa biome. That's part of Minecraft.
There are certain items and objects that can only be found in certain biomes, and by sealing off the nether, you are preventing people from getting those items that are only in those biomes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like, Inky, what if I...
Yes, that is the point of having each of us own a biome. See,
Inky.
if Chad wants to monopolize netherite because it is found in his biome, just like sand would be for the desert, then I say let him.
What if I really need, like, quartz for my base that I'm building? The big base I'm building.
Right.
What, shouldn't I be able to go in and get some?
I see this as an opportunity for opening commerce.
Inky,
But-
what if I don't have the diamonds to pay for something I can just get myself? Like, do you realize how big my base is?
Yes, I do. Now, I'll pose another question to you. How would you feel if I walked into your biome and started mining emeralds, for example?
Uh, Inky, do you realize how useless emeralds are? I wouldn't care.
Yes, but that's not it's the principle of it, you know?
Well, would you talk to me first about mining emeralds?
Not under the assumption that we're having this for the, like, courts in the Nether, because if anyone is just able to access the Nether, then it nullifies any potential significant use that Chad could have for it. It basically turns his home biome into everyone's common ground, and therefore, what would be the point of him having a biome at all?
What about travel? It is a lot faster to travel in the Nether than it is over land.
Oh, trust me.
Opening that part.
So, fun fact, because I made a passage on the Nether roof. I had to break a lot of bedrock in survival, which took a few hours because guess what? The not natural Nether has a higher roof than the normal Nether, so there's just no room on top to build a nice thing.
Oh,
So,
you don't have to build it on top.
well,
The
it's
Nether
the best
highway
way.
I had in the past servers wasn't even on top. It was just a clear pathway
True.
from one place to another, and it made traveling
But do you
a
realize how
lot faster.
long it would take to construct that and make
It
it
would
look
give
nice
it would
in
give
the Nether?
it would give us a purpose to be on the server and something to
Keep
work on, so
keep
maybe
in
we should
mind
open the
keep
Nether.
in mind that the map available to us is not especially massive.
That's fair.
Because I think you would have to really do the math when creating another highway, because you can overshoot very easily and end up in out of bounds territory as is.
Well, no, what you would do is you would create nether portals on both sides and then create a path to link them.
I suppose.
That's what I've done.
Okay, well, my what I would say in that case is that would have to be a negotiation with Chad, just like any other construction or passage through someone else's biome.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you're against the Nether.
I am against the natural Nether.
Okay.
If
By the way,
if anyone is to have access to the natural Nether, it should be Chad and Chad alone, for it is his biome.
I
Yeah.
didn't mention this before, but if you have, let's say, a challenge that you either have to do something or you can't do something, it still applies just for the whole event while we're just sitting here and while someone else is talking.
Hmm.
But I think Inky is done. So, uh,
I was
I
under a
think
misunderstanding. May I go again?
yes, you may.
Chad's area should be protected. I am against the natural Nether.
Oh, we got a change of a vote. Okay, since I'm very bad at reading, does someone want to read one of the votes that were already given?
I can.
Okay. Here, I guess the
Ah!
first one. I think it's Kojil's.
I believe the decision ultimately resides with the tenant of the nether plane.
Is that all it says?
That's all it says.
All right.
So the person who owns the nether should be the one who makes that choice.
Well, then here's a proposition from Chad.
Alright, Chad says, it has come to my attention that there will be a court case held about what we should do about the natural nether. With the nether region being my home, I believe my thoughts on the matter should be heavily considered. I am willing to allow for natural nether to be available to all. However, this should come at a price. The nether is my home, therefore all the resources and natural materials found there should belong to me. However, I acknowledge that the nether holds some valuable resources that can be beneficial for many of you. So instead of giving myself a monopoly of the materials, I will allow you to enter the nether so long as you meet this requirement. I get 50% of all materials obtained in the nether. This means I get 50% of each individual block, potion, and ingot, regardless of how high or low its value is. These items will be placed directly in the toll box, which will be placed on the natural side of the portal. I know this may seem like a steep price, but it only seems fair. But in considering that I am allowing you to do you all to enter my home and take my resources. This is my region, my home, and it pains me to think that any of you would even consider taking these things from me. Understand that I'm considering you all as well in the making of this proposition. I'm not going to be selfish. Going about my plan will benefit everyone. Again, I hope that you take my viewpoint on the matter with extra consideration. So basically, he wants to monopolize the Nether.
What a prankster.
I like that guy.
I have my thoughts well saved. Then Evan, do you want to go next?
Evan? Evan?
Evan?
Impulsive Evan! Come on! I think he's considering.
I think 37 shut down. I think he's rebooting into 38.
Alright, I guess while it's going, you know what, Inky, since he's your teammate, why don't you read Jay's vote for the class?
Okay. Shoot, my inventory. Let me find something to drop. Coal. Boom. There we go. Let's look at this. Alright, let's look. It's JP. Oh no, I picked up the coal again. There's the coal. Alright. March 3rd, 2024. This note is to be a record of the vote for nether rights unto the people of the fractured SMP. I, JPEG, hereby cast my vote as a yes for being able to mine the natural nether. I would like to state that this decision was made in full sound state of mind. This decision was not forced upon me in any way, shape, or form by another player. Signed, respectfully, JPEG of Drafty Desert. I'll have to talk to him about this. This is not...
This is not.
This is
Alright.
not...
Evan, are you ready to go yet? Is Evan muted? Is he just muted?
I think he's dead. I think he has died at the wheel.
Let me see.
Dang.
He's not
Okay,
muted.
I think what Chad said makes sense if he puts us all in dead.
You wanna
That's
sit in the
that's
middle?
like that relative that what Chad says kind of makes sense to me. I think that if we were to use the natural nether, that he should be allowed to take much of what we take because it is his territory. However, the natural nether that makes sense except for the fact that the natural nether is not technically part of his domain, only his area specifically of the nether.
Fair.
I think
I mean, you know, like, I guess it would be like, you know, if, you know, Inky was like, you can't, like, if Inky told me I couldn't, if I went to the opposite side of my biome, by the ocean, because, you know, it's an island, and I mined some of the sand at the bottom of the ocean, would Inky have a right to take some of those, even though it's in my area, technically? Like,
You'll-
If I were to dig out deep darkness under all y'all's bases.
yeah, would Jen have to pay off some of that stuff?
Exactly.
No, but I would say if we dug down in our space, would you get taxed if we went to Deep Dark?
That's fair.
Jen, if I
mean-
went mining in my area and got some diamonds, like, if they were in, like, underground, would you lay claim to those
No,
diamonds?
I would not.
There you
Well,
go.
honestly, I think this is a matter of personal...
Given
Do I have to?
how rare
Yes.
some of the resources are,
Why?
how are you going to be able to
'Cause
split
you're-
a single netherite bar?
Who's me talking?
it's fun up here.
You're supposed to be
Trees
down here.
and trade, Jen.
We all have to look up to Evan.
Oh my god.
I cannot see Evan anymore.
Alright.
See, my issue is the natural nether is not considered part of the nether where Chad lives. That's correct. Just like how the ocean on the other side of the island is not considered Inky's ocean.
Because it's not custom.
It's not custom. It's not part of his custom area. Hello, Evan.
So that
Evan-
prompts another
Evan
question.
looks very sad.
That prompts another question.
Okay, what's the question?
If we're operating on that logic for the ocean and the nether, then what's stopping us from going out into the naturally generated world and taking from our biome? Like what's stopping me from going out into a portal, show up on the other side of the world and just get a
Because if you
bunch
tried
more
that,
ocean treasure?
I can tell you, because if you tried that, the world border would just shank you instantly.
Exactly.
That's what's stopping you.
I tested that, and even with like my high regeneration, it started taking down hearts really fast. So you can't get past that border without like
Even
instant
if you,
dying.
even
Shall
if you
we?
could get past the border, you can't mine anything outside the border. Like that's just
Exactly.
like
Okay,
You
so
cannot put
let's.
blocks on the outside of the
My
border.
my argument is a matter of principle. We don't have to be playing hide and seek with like find the point, find the logic. No. Uh, here's the thing. If that's the case, we should be operating on the same principles and the same logic. So if everything else under that assumption is banned, then should we just close the natural nether completely?
But then that would stop Chad from being in his own zone.
well, he still gets the
Well, I'm being stopped from being in my own zone if like
How
let's say
would we how
Own
would
let's say
we
the
zone.
prevent people from going outside of Chad's area? Do we just put a giant bedrock barrier?
there already is almost a giant bedrock barrier surrounding it. I would just have to
that
add more
and
concrete.
like if a world border would be placed in the nether as well.
I don't know if I can do that.
I feel like if you place a world border in the nether, it'll place a world border in the overworld and will lock people out of their own place.
Well, I'm not. We have. I mean, that's an assumption. We don't know how it works, really.
Yeah.
All right. So Evan, you never really said what is your are you for or against?
Mm. Mm.
Evan, just look at me.
I've been turned into a microwave.
Either nod or just nod or shake your head. Yes or no. Are you for or against?
Against what? You're gonna want to
No,
specify.
you're against the natural nether. Okay. I guess before I forget again, I should read off what Vault has told me. Vault has DM'd me saying the following. I'm not going to be able to drop the book in 50-50 whether I'll be up in time, but my stance is that the natural nether should be fair game. Otherwise, by the same logic, we can't get water from any we can't get water or from any ocean without violating Inky's property.
When you have an area as expansive as the nether and as
Right.
expansive as the ocean or the plains, where do you draw that line? Is
Well,
it
that's why
when
we're here. That's why we're here.
Yeah, no, I'm stating that. Do you draw the line when the name changes at the bottom corner? If you take one step out of the ocean on one of the sides and the little biome name on the bottom corner changes to where it doesn't say ocean anymore, is that still, digging in Inky's territory?
Yes.
It's different when you have the smaller biomes that are in their own places, because that's kind of obvious. You can tell where the mountains or the savanna or the dark forest ends. It's very visible. Where somewhere like the nether or the ocean, there's too much space. You can't really tell where it ends, where it begins. And if you're going by the name of the biome in the bottom corner, does that, like, if you take one step out of that, is it fair game,
Right. Jen, why don't you take the floor? Why don't it be your turn?
All right. I don't think that the nether should be opened to the public.
You don't. Okay.
I feel like that would just lead people to rush to the end game. Everyone get netherite armor, getting materials that could put you ahead of other people, and it would just kind of ruin the whole point of playing the game. I've stated this from the start. I think that the challenge of this world is having that limited resources forcing you to create alliances, forcing you to work together with people, not just to get their perks, but also to get resources, to trade, to barter. It forces teamwork, and opening the natural nether, I feel like, would stop that teamwork. The biggest issue that I have with it, though, is that Chad is never on. I don't think I've seen Chad on a single time while I'm on. And so it's I don't know Chad very well. I can't just message Chad and say, hey, can I dig in the nether? And so that barrier to entry feels like it would be more difficult for people who are on a different yeah. It would be difficult to ask for permission. So I understand why Chad said the whole 50%, but how do you split a netherite bar in half?
You'd probably have to like split the scraps first and then make another bar out of your half.
I guess.
What if you get one ancient debris?
Right. When you only have one of an item, how do you split that in half?
Do you have to find one more?
I'd say so. Because rarely, if ever, like, I can't imagine why you would go into the nether just to find one ancient debris, because you can't do anything with that.
Well, a lot of times when I find ancient debris, I'm not even looking for it. I'm just digging around, and then I just happen to find it.
Right, so you'd have to find another and give one so you can keep the one you found.
I guess. Well, in that case, if Chad is just going to use us as free labor, I say open the nether. Because that doesn't... I understand it seems fair that if you're going into his area, but at that point, we just become a netherite farm. Chad could just sit there and do nothing and do no mining, and because of our drive to want to better our armor or better our tools, we'll do all the work for him. Does that sound fair?
Yes.
Not really.
Yes, it does.
I mean, I went mining. I went mining the other day. That was my last video. I went mining. You know, I did the work. I didn't give Jen any of it. Even though
I think, again, this, going back to what you said, if we have the ability to freely mine in the natural nether, then that defeats a large purpose of the server.
But the thing is, Inky, the thing is, I feel like you're acting like the nether has all these, literally, the nether has netherrack, quartz, gold, netherite, and that's basically it. That's like 4 useful items.
It's not even a good source of gold.
Yeah, it's not even a good source of gold.
Because you get gold nuggets.
Okay, out of curiosity, who here goes after netherite after they've already upgraded all their tools? Like, goes after a huge bunch of netherite after they've already upgraded? Who? Anyone here? No, because no one wants to.
No, it's mostly because I never upgrade all my tools.
Yeah.
What about piglin trading?
Is that even worth it? Like, is it like
Yeah.
they don't even get that much good stuff?
That's fair. I mean, if we were still looking for the end portal, that would be a different thing. But
Yeah, like the difference between the overworld and the nether is the nether doesn't have that much good stuff, you know? Like literally the only use thing I could ever think to go down there for quartz and like netherite once.
Good. So then there shouldn't be an issue with letting Chad have ownership of it if there's not much use for it anyway.
Well, I could counter since there's not much use for it. Why limit it? You know, if it doesn't really matter.
If it doesn't really matter, then I think we should fall back on the principles of the server and the biome order.
Oh, then again, Psychic, if we open the nether, then what
I can't take you seriously with the face on.
Oh, I still
It looks like a big frowny face.
I'm sorry.
You didn't realize you still had that on.
I can only imagine you go like, because like that's a big frowny face.
Open the nether! No, if we do open the nether, then what does Chad have to bargain with? Why form an alliance?
Because I think the custom nether has a lot of worth.
I guess. There
You know?
are cool areas with spawners in them.
Yeah, like he would still
But
have full
is
ownership
that
of
an
it.
entire? I don't know. That just seems like it's limiting the potential of his biome, whereas none of us.
He already has like the strongest biome because it's first of all it's the biggest. Second of all, he technically has multiple biomes because he has like the warped forest, the crimson forest,
Right. So it
bastions, the
comes
nether fortress.
it comes down to, do we close off the natural nether?
That's why we're here, yeah.
And I say yes. I think I am against the natural nether.
But I'm also against the idea of someone hoarding all the a lot of resources for themselves and
Well, okay, but
forcing other people to do their labor.
if
Okay.
if the natural nether is closed, then that takes away a lot of that. Because
fair.
Chad's area is very small. You're not going to be able. It's basically saying no to netherite, and that is a decision I'm willing to come to.
Sega
Okay.
got netherite armor in the first week of the server.
Exactly
then-
my points
and-
as to why it should be banned.
And then he accidentally
that's
dropped it
Sega.
into the void in the end.
How?
There we go. That says that. There we go. Problem solved. I say we shut it down. Put the slam kapow on it. Friggin' you're not gonna find another friendly face who likes netherite. No friends for them.
But Inky, what if I want to jump in lava? What if I want a hot tub? What if? Let's say there's this. Okay, let's say there's this really juicy apple. Okay, and you really want to eat it. It's right there, by the way. It's like right there. Just
What?
pretend it's right there.
Okay.
Right there.
Right.
Let's say you really want it, but someone did like you can't eat it, but it's like right there.
Psychic,
Don't you want to eat it?
Psychic, do you want to get cast out of Eden?
Dude, you want the apple!
What the frick are you talking about?
Bro is yapping.
Genius is lost on these guys.
Yapping, bro.
How does that relate to any? I'm gonna just assume that's. I'm
Do
gonna
not
assume.
learn from the first story in humanity.
Listen, I'm just gonna assume that whatever that was has to do with Psychic's like personalized mission, because that's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Look, if I want netherite, I'm just gonna mine that block right there. Going for it.
It has been kind of tantalizing, hasn't it?
I think that it should be on a case by case basis.
Okay.
What case?
Okay.
Are we gonna let some people into the natural nether and some not?
Yes, let me into the natural nether and no one else.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Okay, Icky. Let me try again. Imagine this really juicy orange. Okay? And you really want to eat it. You really want to eat it.
What the hell is happening now?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Alright, Psychic. Imagine there's a really nice friggin' Donkey Kong like banana horde right there. It's right there. You can't see it, but you have to pretend it's right there, and you really want it. How does this tie into anything? Yeah, you just really want it. That's how it ties into it.
Alright, I guess it's my turn then. Alright, so as I stand before you all today, there are 4 that are for the nether and 4 against it,
Wait, actually?
actually.
Oh my gosh.
Great.
Which means I'm the tiebreaker.
Oh no. Somebody
No,
get
no.
show me where are the cliffs? I need to jump off them.
Not the yapper.
I stand by what I believe in, that we should close the natural nether.
Inky.
Yahoo!
I
What?
like
They're
this guy.
this
This
way.
guy's cool.
they're this way.
What's going on?
Right out here.
What are you? What? Whoa! I'm not going out there.
See, that's where I was going before. Here, I'll show you.
Okay, that's.
Evan, get back here. Evan, get back inside.
I will. I just want to show you what I
Down,
was
boy,
doing.
Down.
Look, I just ender
I ain't
pearled up
messing
there.
with
That's how I
that.
got on the roof.
I'm gonna be real. I ain't messing with that. That's the
Oh,
void.
I'm locked
not
out
about
now.
to lose all my stuff.
Oh,
There
okay.
we go. Okay,
Towards
so
me.
I you know,
Oh, yeah.
I love playing devil's advocate, but I personally thought from that originally the National Nether should be closed. I don't like. I like if I were to open it, I would say there's a tax. There would be a tax. However, I would think 50% is way too much. That wouldn't fly
See,
with me.
25% makes sense. You know, that's one. That's
Okay,
one
guys, I'm muted right now.
degree for every,
There's absolutely no way
You know.
that Inky's challenge is
Like,
not to make
that would be
FNAF
something I
references.
could
Because there's
agree
no
with.
way that's not what his challenge is.
But you know, I was like when we first talked about me possibly going.
He's
to
made
get
4 of them.
items for my base from outside. I was told no, so
Exactly.
which makes sense. It's limited resources.
Psychic, I'm pretty
However-
sure you've mined out the majority of the diamonds in my mine.
I went farther away than your mine. I went through like the mines. Like there weren't many in your area. Like your area just had gold, coal, and
Yeah.
Ow, I tried to crack my back and somehow I cracked my wrist. Ow.
That is so
I-
real.
I don't know how I managed.
The only reason it's an issue is because there are stuff there that Chad could just take a monopoly over, and I also don't think that's okay.
Chad's not that guy though.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
But I think it could happen. So I propose a compromise. Okay. We leave the natural nether open for 1 more week.
That's just gonna prompt a metaphorical gold rush for netherite.
I mean, it would get people on the server.
But that wouldn't be for the right reason. I don't know.
Well, I think that's a good card. We have like one chance for like, if there's something someone really needs from it, they have a chance.
But that just gives you know Sega's gonna pull like a four-day all-nighter to get full netherite.
That's fair.
Inky, I could close the nether and he would still find a way in to get the netherite and not tell me.
I think this is a bad idea, personally. I think if we're closing it, it should be now. While nobody has much netherite, if any at all. That changes the game. That changes how we all interact with each other. Because if you think about it, even with just 1 more week, if people make a mad dash for netherite, the damage is already done. It becomes a battle of who is carrying the most netherite, who can hit the hardest, who has the bigger club to hit their opponent with, rather than actual commerce, diplomacy. You like that? Yes, except that is diamond with enchantment, which, back in my day, was the highest you could go. And was still reasonable in combat.
Oh my god,
Whereas,
he's a boomer! He's a boomer!
yeah, that's right. I'm also a fish. What are you gonna do?
There's 2 fish next to each other.
Yeah. Yeah, we got the fish boys.
The fact that hurt trout's not in the ocean is a travesty.
I was thinking that earlier.
Is there a particular food you're kind of wanting? Like, you want me to go to Euro Palace or Taco Bell or...
Subway sandwich?
Oh, you want Subway?
Yes, please.
Can I have one?
Kind of like the
Can I
Howling.
have one?
I will do what I want on it, okay?
Court case sponsored by Taco Bell.
Can I have one? Jen,
I think they go to Subway, he said.
Jen, do I get something?
No, you get nothing!
Wow.
Can I have a steak and cheese on Italian herbs and cheese with a little bit of lettuce and garlic
I say
aioli
we
and
kill
mayo?
her.
charge!
Good
Okay.
enough. Thanks,
What?
that's good enough.
I know because everyone can hear me. Message me on Discord what they want, and I'll see if I can get it.
I just said my entire order.
We'll get you something from Subway.
Alright, I want turkey on white with cheese, spinach, and ranch. And
A
that's it.
foot-long Italian
I'm
BLT.
sorry, ranch? On a Subway sandwich?
It's what I'm used to. It's what I always get.
Alright guys, we all need to stand up against Psychic in his wrist.
No, listen, Jen, we are not repeating stories. That'd be lazy and stupid.
Oh
We
damn.
already did the whole everyone versus psychic.
Oh damn.
when you hit me, does it just make like a snap
I agree. We
sound?
should
Yeah.
sue Psychic again. Inky, you
Why
win.
do you get like a snap sound? Oh, shattered.
Inky,
Shattered 2. What does that mean?
Oh, that's from my
What
want to sue
that's from
Psychic
my
again?
Warhammer.
Huh?
Want to sue Psychic again?
No.
I think I
Maybe.
think we all need to put
Damaged
Big on
Fishman?
prison for that 1 week.
Thoughts?
I think we should.
I say I don't. Think
Let's
we should go,
go.
I don't think we should go with the 1 week plan. We're in a court case to decide things
Jen.
here and now.
Sue Psychic?
Evan. Yes. Here, have some steak.
Oh, nice.
Stop it,
Hey, that's
stop
my
it,
steak.
stop.
Give me the steak.
Stop trying to sue me. I would like to
Can I have the
not
steak
be
back?
sued in the server.
Can I have the steak?
Evan.
It's tradition.
That doesn't mean it's
Ooh.
good.
Old habits die hard.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Beat him up. Beat him up.
I do not like this game.
All right. Do we have any closing statements?
Get him. Evan, can I have my totem back?
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
it's psychic. Are you kidding me? Wait, where'd it go?
Huh.
You can't kill me. You can't kill me.
That's
I have
cheating.
regen.
That's just cheating.
How can I not kill you? What
Oh,
is
my
this?
armor. It's my regen, man.
I just got one shot.
All right. Are we done here?
Are you done, Jeff?
Apparently I am.
Not until psychic dies. Is he down? Is he down? Is he down at least even a heart?
No, I'm not. So stop it.
I'm
Oh my
gonna
gosh.
break your armor. Did your totem not work?
No, I just didn't have it in my
Wait a
hand.
second. Aha! You fool! Oh.
You
That's
fool.
over. Now that that's over. Oh, where's my
Classic
night
court
vision?
case.
Oh,
Whoa.
Let's go.
Oh,
Jeff
Nice.
slash killed me.
Okay, hold on. Let me. I'm sorry.
Assassinations.
so yeah, this is hey.
So do I have to run back to spawn or what?
I was going to give the final, like, this is what I think. But then 2 people started jumping me.
Jen told me to.
You know,
Look,
Trout-
look.
If Jen told you to jump off a bridge,
Yes, I would. God damn it.
I got Evan head.
That's rude.
Go
I
ahead, guys.
am the hot shot now.
Psychic.
Ow. Kill me. How did you miss? I'm right
is
here.
that
Thank you.
Impulse 738.
Oh,
I've been
whoops.
738.
Whoops, I gotta.
Yes.
Guess I can't do that. Okay.
Oh my gosh, he's real.
Okay.
38.
We found
Oh.
38.
I had a plan, Psychic. Now I don't have my potion effects. I would have gotten it back.
Okay, I don't care. Go get your stuff.
This is mine.
Uh,
How did I end up
fine.
over there?
My final determination.
Why do you have
is-
my head on your? Why do you have my head on
I
yours?
have it now, so.
oh, I have a headache. Oh, my head feels so big.
I think we agreed. I think we're gonna close the Nether.
Yeah.
Effective immediately.
No, open the nether.
Effective immediately, probably.
I love this court. I love when the
Um,
judge goes guilty, probably.
All right, so now is the time where we have to guess each other's challenges, and if you do it, you get bonus points.
The
Since I
challenges
don't know
done now.
what the challenges are because I made them, I'm not going to be guessing.
Psychic, are the challenges done now?
Yes, they're done now. So
Okay.
everyone has to try to guess what the other person's was.
May I give a guess?
Sure.
Inky, was yours that you had to make FNAF references?
Yeah, there's no way it wasn't.
What are you talking about? What?
Evan, stop
Hi.
it. Stop
Hi.
breaking my courtroom.
Were you just?
I just
being
wanted
the
to break your
FNAF
chair.
boy, or were you completing your challenge?
You have to.
This is preposterous.
I noticed 4. I noticed 4 of them. Okay, first you said B72. I picked up on that instantly, obviously. Then you said prankster. Then you said friendly face, and then you said where are the clips?
He also said help wanted at the start of his thing.
He did? I didn't hear that part.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he said you could say there was some help wanted.
Oh, I think I do remember that actually. But yeah, there's no way. There's no way that wasn't intentional.
That's crazy. I can't believe so many coincidences happened.
There's so many coincidences.
Inky, what was your Inky reveal your challenge?
My challenge was make sure to always make sure to 10 points for every time you could make someone smile by having a nice day.
I'm sure that's what it was.
Inky's was 10 points for every
FNAF reference.
No, Fazbear Frights or Tales from the Peaceplex title that you can sneak in without getting called out in the moment.
So we got 40, not 50, because I called him out.
Well,
Yeah.
there also was one that I set up for him that he got.
Okay.
But talking about a monopoly of stuff, I was like, what if I have the whole stock? And I set that one up for him so he could get an out of stock reference. Okay, just the floor is open. Does anyone have a guess for Trouts? It's okay if you're wrong. Just no.
I only got Inkies.
Was it like speak in only like 1 or 2 sentences at a time?
No, it was not.
Was Evan not allowed to speak?
That
while
is incorrect.
A certain person was on the floor? Okay.
Incorrect.
I think I might know what Trouts is, but does anyone have a guess before I think I know which one he got?
Mine was really hard.
Mine was impossible, and I'm very upset that this was my challenge for this.
I am actually happy that I did mine.
Alright, Trout, which one did you get?
I had, for the whole thing, a max word count of 100 words.
Oh, right.
When I said I typed into a word counter, and no joke, landed at 99 words.
Is that why when I came up to you, I noticed you weren't talking. I thought that it had something to do with
I hit
that.
98, and I sat in dead silence for a long time.
Yeah.
And I got-
I was wondering. I couldn't remember what yours. Which one it was. If it was either you or Evan who just was not talking.
I thought it also didn't talk. I thought so. One of them that no one got was you can only speak in 5-minute intervals, which means you can speak for 5 minutes and then have to be silent for 5 minutes. But Evan did not get that one because I have it. I had it in my hand. That's not the one I was going with. I just collected the other.
Mine was really, really annoying.
What was yours,
What was
Evan?
yours?
Mine was, if asked a question, your answer must rhyme.
Oh my god!
That's why I went silent whenever you guys asked me something, because I was trying to think of what the hell to say.
That's very cool.
It's supposed to be like if someone-
I did it twice,
Silence
only
rhymes
once
with
out
also
loud.
silent.
I did it once. I did it once out loud, and I replied to Jen with one. But then the rest I was just like, what the hell do I say?
That one was a hard one. It was, I think
and
it
so-
was it's
but, like-
that'd be like if I was like, oh, what do you think of the sky? Well, I want to die.
yeah.
Something like
I thought of the only one that I could think of was when you were just like, did you figure out your answer yet? And I was like, I think it's okay if we're put into debt. That's all I could think of.
I was thinking, haha, that actually kind of rhymed.
Exactly.
All I was thinking was that's a stupid answer.
Exactly.
I was slash messaging everyone during the court case with just silly things.
Yeah.
Wait,
Can
what
I
was
take a
yours?
guess on what
Mine
yours was,
was-
Jen? Wait, can I guess before you do it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jen, did you have to like start a fist fight or something? Did you have to start
No.
a fight, or did you just do that for fun?
Did that for fun.
Okay,
So-
totally
I-
valid. I was
what-
just curious.
Throughout, I just like, because I'm recording, I was like, I kept opening up chat and just typing my what I was thinking in, and I was just like, what the hell rhymes with this? What do I say? And at a certain point, I was like, guys, I think Inky's challenge is to make FNAF references.
Okay, does anyone have any guess of mine?
I don't know. I don't know.
I gave my only guess.
Alright. Mine was switch which side you agree with 4 times.
I was actually thinking that. I actually had that idea. I thought that might have been yours.
I was
But I
like,
didn't
why
guess
is she
it.
so back and forth on this?
All
Yeah,
right.
because you were like so aggressively against at the beginning, and then you got up and you were like, "I believe that we should be for it," and then like,
I was
It's very
trying to make
confusing.
it. I was trying to make it sound organic. That I wasn't like switching on a dime. That's what someone said made me switch my mind.
Yeah, at a certain point,
Yeah.
I had an idea. I was like, she's switching her opinion a lot. So I was like, I wonder if like she has to like actually go back and forth. And
My,
that
it
I
would've
didn't
been
guess that
funny.
just now, but like I actually had that
It would have
idea.
been funny if mine was actually like I had to disagree with everyone who went up to the stage.
All
Did
right,
Psychic
now-
have
now-
one or no?
I,
I mean,
I
that's
do have one.
basically what you did do.
yeah.
I did have a challenge. Do you guys,
Psychic also went back and forth a couple times.
Was it about the
Was yours to piss people off the most?
For a
it
second, I
wasn't-
thought it was that Psychic couldn't read anything. Because at first he was like, "Does somebody else want to read the things?" And then he was like, "Oh, Inky, do you want to read Jay's thing? Because he is your partner."
Was
no,
it
then
like
you
trying
ended
to
up-
change the subject or something?
It wasn't. That was literally just because like I had to get the lights all set up because I had
Uh-huh.
the lights change color depending on who's talking.
In my
And then
mind, I was
who's, like,
thinking
in
you had
charge?
to say the word apple like 4 times or something.
Yeah.
It was not. Must make 3 objectively stupid arguments.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes
Dude,
sense.
I set you up for one of them because I was trying to see if you were just gonna like disagree with me for no reason.
All right. So do you guys want to hear some of the ones that no one picked?
Yeah.
And if there had been more people, I would have allowed trading, but there weren't enough people. I think.
Okay.
So we had have the side you agree with win. Small 50 points.
Okay.
Fair.
Can only speak in 5-minute intervals, meaning speak for 5 minutes, silent
Yeah.
for 5 minutes.
That's cool.
Accidentally call 4 people the wrong name.
Oh, that would have been
Okay,
so
that
funny.
would have been fun.
We have the side you agree with lose for 150 points.
Damn.
Sacrifice for points, and then
So did you have to actually agree with it, or could you just defend a side that you disagree with? And then
you could just defend a side you disagree with.
okay. So that wouldn't be that hard, I guess.
This one, I thought.
Just figure out which one people are disagreeing with, and just like.
This one, I was really sad that no one got 75 points for subtly insult everyone present once.
That's cool.
And the
I-
last one was 25 points for every lore reference you sneak in.
Okay.
To
I'm
this
happy
server's
I did
lore.
not get that one.
I'll update the points later.
So how does
all of my
did
except
I-
for B7 too because it was called out.
yeah?
Can I?
Yes.
Do
Can
I get
I-
points for all of those?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Can I? Get
I was thinking
extra
about calling you out for
points
prankster.
Can I get extra points for subtly insulting you during the
But yeah, dude,
Do-
I'm frustrated.
does-
I pulled up and I was so ready to like debate my point, and I had like a whole long speech written. like literally, like my book and quill had 8 pages full of stuff that I wanted to say, and then I pull it and it's like you're only allowed to use 100 words, and I was like.
Well,
So I gave it because we got here and I was like, my book, wait, my book. I had so much stuff in my book, and then I pulled my notes like 100 words. I was like, I guess I don't need it anymore.
Does mine since okay?
So
I have a question about
the thing
mine.
is,
Did I succeed? Cause like I didn't answer some questions, but the thing is, your answer must rhyme. But if I don't give an answer, then that doesn't have to rhyme. Does that count? Cause I did it twice. So do I get the points or no?
I'll give
I
you
mean,
some points.
Okay, that's fair.
Silence,
You did-
silence
did-
doesn't rhyme with the question.
Yes,
Yeah,
but it
so
says your answer has to rhyme. But
Right. your
but
answer
like
was silence.
that
Yeah.
wasn't my answer. I just didn't give an answer.
Silence rhymes with
Sometimes
everything.
it doesn't answer sometimes.
Nothing also doesn't rhyme with.
I'll give you
Okay.
half points. How many points does it say on your paper?
50.
I'll
And
give you 25.
okay, I think this should be way more than 50 points because that was hard as hell.
Okay, I'll give you the full points then.
No, you can give me 25. It's fine.
Um,
I'm just saying in general, this question should
go
have
ahead
been
and
worth more.
just screenshot which paper you have and then DM it to me so I don't lose which point value because they all have different point values. The next event will be a building competition.
Oh god,
You
I'll
will have
lose.
No.
I will
2
lose.
Weeks. You'll have 2 weeks to build.
Oh.
You must, in your biome, using only your biome's blocks, build something that represents another player on the server. So let's say I got Jay. I would have to build something that represents him in the desert, only using snow blocks, stone, anything found in my biome. Does that make sense?
Got it.
Unfortunately, yeah, it makes
Can
sense.
we, the people that we like are allianced with, can we work with them to get more blocks? So like I'm
No.
partnered with the Taiga.
No, you can only use
Okay.
blocks found in your biome.
Cool.
And Jay and I will be Jay and I together, because Jay's gonna help me run this.
Am I allowed to like turn my biomes blocks? Am I allowed to turn them into like can I turn red sand into like glass or whatever? Or
Yep, if it can be made from your biome's blocks, it's allowed.
okay, cool.
But that is the end of this court case. And I think that'll be the
Yay.
end of this episode of The Fracture of the Beast. So thank you so much for watching this, everyone. A little bit of a chaotic court case, but it was our first one.
That was
So,
fun. I love chaos.
Probably more to come.
Chaos is fun.
And whenever you want to leave, just come back here and press the button on this command.
Can I go back on the roof before we leave? Because I want to be
Nope.
on the roof. What?
Oh, also, when you return to the world, make sure to avoid the command block at the bottom, so you don't...
Oh, hey there.
You might want to move from the middle, or you can do that too.
Yeah, I didn't realize that I was right there. Okay, I need more ender pearls back.
If you do slash,
I'm just gonna hit and see if I
Hey!
can do it on my way. Okay.
Hey,
wait,
why am I back here?
Why am I back here?
I just killed an enderman, man. I was gonna get the ender
just-
pearls.
What?
That was mean.
Slash trigger space grave. It should give you some chords of where your grave and all your stuff is.
Oh, that's cool. My last grave is at in Minecraft the end, so that's really cool.
What are the chords? Does it tell you where?
The chords are actually, and you think I'm joking? It's literally just 2 blank spaces with a comma in the middle.
Oh.
Oh,
How
it's
do
in
I
the
get back
void.
to the overworld?
Your grave is in the void. Okay, hold on.
Well,
I think that was fun. It was like we actually had some semblance of a court case where it was not that chaotic.
But it was still pretty chaotic.
Well,
You know,
us.
I
For
made
us,
sure it was.
It wasn't that
not
chaotic.
Yeah, fair.
You gotta remember, it's us doing this. So
That is absolutely true.